to a game and just show you what it sounds like.
There we go.
If that helps. Just give me a second. There you go.
Alright, let me check.
There you go.
Does everything work?
That's everything on.
Alright.
So it should be decent. Well, the music's not going to be that loud though.
I hope this program isn't gonna fuck me over now. Alright. Let me go to studio mode. 76. Yes.
I'll go up to this. There we go. There we go. Okay, right. I'm all good to go on my side anyway.
I'm almost ready.
Yep, no worries. Down. Right, okay, go. Okay, so, hello everybody. I am thebpg13, also known as Viper. Hope everyone's doing well this evening. This is Driver 76 for the PSP. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. This is the any percent speedrun, which is all of the chapters, the 6 chapters, all together. Did I miss anything? I don't think I have. You saying something then, Marco?
Yeah, you're on, man.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, cool. I'll keep going.
No problem, man.
Right. I'll start. I'll start first, and then obviously I can explain as I go. Okay. Right. So, presume we're ready on time. Yeah. Cool. I think we're ready. Okay. So, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so long story short, this is Driver 76. This is the PSP version of the game. And we have altogether, I think it's something like 25 to 30 missions, something like that. There's 6 chapters altogether.
The sound, the power, the ride, the feel.
Now we're going to get a bit of an introduction of Ray, the main character.
Wait.
Driving fast got me into a lot of trouble, but it's got me out of it
that you're
too.
not live
in my line of work
via your stream, are you?
Am I not?
See, I'm a wheelman, 24 hours a day.
I know you are.
And if some
Sorry.
wannabe suggests
It's okay.
I off the book street racing,
it's okay.
I'm gonna say no.
So, long story short. So we're playing as a guy called Ray.
Shit, the cops! I'm out of here.
Ray is essentially a wheelman for hire in New York. Now, bearing in mind that this game takes place before, I think it takes place 2 years prior to Driver Parallel Lines, so this is actually a prequel. So what are the main things to point out straight away about this game? So, you'll notice that we have a red flashing steering wheel on the left hand side and we have a red man stood on the right hand side. So if I hijack a car and the policeman sees me doing this, then I get on foot felony. It's just a case of they split it between on foot and driving felony. On foot is the right hand side, driving felony is the left hand side. I should probably mention that this the soundtrack for this game is pretty kick-ass. I quite enjoy it. Also, thank you very much for the good luck. As a whole, this game's quite fun to play. I very much enjoy playing it. I used to when I was very younger, and thanks to the power of emulation and capturing, etc., we've actually managed to get to work properly. So this is, yes, this unfortunately is being run on an emulator, but it does run pretty well. It looks quite nice as well. There will be a slight bit of stuttering in frame rate, I will say that much, but that's only through the game. That's not to do with the stream or anything like that. That's just the emulator struggling, so don't have to worry about it too much. So one of the first things that we do here is we have to meet our friend Slink at Elmo's Bar. Now Slink is one of the main characters within the game. There is a story, but we're going to actually skip most of this. So you probably hear a bit of, you'll probably see a bit of, literally just a little bit of load times and that sort of stuff. Bit of a word start, yeah.
Pick up my car from LaGuardia.
So we have our friend Slink here, and Slink is, he's one of our friends. He's going to actually help us a little bit. So Slink, long story short, we're playing as a guy called Ray, and we have our friend Slink here. Now Slink is a bit of a, should we say, a sleazy guy. All he wants to do is he just wants to make money. Mind you, so did most people back in the 70s. However, to do that, we have to impress a guy called Zhao. This is the main reason for the whole plot of Driver 76. So there is a plot which involves a guy called Zhao and Jimmy Yup, I think he's called. Now, originally it starts with you and Slink, and as the story progresses, it's like you've got the main character, which like you've got Ray, and the one thing you want to make sure you do is to, obviously, you want to make a name for yourself. It's the gangster world of the 1970s, essentially. I know there wasn't gangsters really in the 1970s, but you get the idea, you know, they had drugs and all that sort of stuff. You had all that stuff. There will be weird flickers and glitches and stuff like that. Again, that's just because of the emulator. But for the most part, like I said, it's a very, very enjoyable game. This is actually one of several spin-offs for the Driver series. So there's actually, I think there's something like, so you've got Driver 76, there was a couple of other ones as well. Parallel Lines, obviously. 76 was more or less the main one, the main game in the series. But in terms of, well, and Driver Renegade for the 3DS, but this one for me stands out as one of the best as well. In terms of glitches, there isn't really many or any to say. The only thing I will say is that the AI can be a bit odd at times. So we might end up having like a mission fail because the AI glitches out or just decides to go the wrong way. For the most part though, it's pretty much just getting from A to B all the way. I mean, for a PSP game, I have to admit it's very nice. So this mission here involves us having to steal fish trucks. So the guy that we're trying to impress is called Zhao. He's a Chinaman, and he likes his fish apparently. So in order to impress him, we have to get these 3 fish. I'll try and explain as I go. It'll be quite difficult for me to do. But long story short, this mission in particular, we have to impress Zhao. So one of the first things he wants us to do is he likes fish. So we're gonna get 3 fish trucks. The main idea to try and stop them is you usually want to round them from behind. But an easier way of doing it, an easier tactic, is actually just to slide into them head first and then go from there. So we've got one already. We also smash into the wall there as well, which you may have noticed. That is mainly so that we can stop the van faster. It's not really much of a strat, it just comes a bit more useful. So this guy's only just getting around the corner now, god damn. Please. There we go. Okay. That's fine. Nice. I'm gonna try and get him from this side.
Bye bye.
Sweet. Nice. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's the second one got. We've got one more to get after this. So like I was saying, the guy that we're doing all these deliveries for, he really likes fish. He's quite a big, he's a really big fat fish. And as you can tell, our guy Ray doesn't like fish at all. He likes cheeseburgers. So that's 2 down. We've got a 3rd one to go. Now, in terms of getting to this one's fairly straightforward. What we need to do is, there's not really a set route for this guy, but you can go ahead of him, or just do what I do here, which is go and just follow him from behind and then ram him, which is quite easy. But long story short, so Zhao and Jimmy Yup, they both mainly run, should we say, the city, and you've got to impress them. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's get in the truck. There we go. That wasn't even too bad. I think I got him pretty quick. There we go. Nice. Cool. Sweet. Okay, cool. Nice. We're good. Also, don't worry. This isn't just like... This isn't the emulator that's slowing down. It's the truck that's very slow. But yeah, so... As I mentioned, we have a couple of characters in this game.
Make your fortune.
Like I said, we've got Ray, we've got Slink, we've got Zhao, we've got Jimmy Yip, and we've also got a character in here called Chenchi. Now, Chenchi is Zhao's daughter, and long story short, to impress her, we're doing all this so we can impress Zhao, and he'll hopefully let us go out with Chenchi. I know, a bit much for going out with a girl, right? Also, there we go. Nice, there we go. So we've done that one. So that's the, I think the second one? Second mission? Yeah, second mission, chapter 1 done. So we get money and everything, and we unlock cars and vehicles and stuff like that. Now, I will be doing a couple of upgrades, as in, like, I will upgrade the cars, or upgrade a certain car to an extent, so that when it comes to doing some of the missions late down the line, they'll be a lot easier to do. There's one that involves getting a Russian's brother to the airport, and unfortunately, the police will not stop at anything to try and kill this Russian brother of the guys. I don't know who it is. But in terms of, like, you know, there isn't really like a strat or anything like that. It's just, it makes things a lot easier. There we go. So there is actually 2 missions. This one's fairly straightforward. You have to just drive around like this. And there's actually a guy... Where is it? He's here somewhere. Long story short, this one involves us actually having to get our van. And what we want to do is we want to pick up these cigars. Now, these are all for Zhao. This is all for Zhao. So he's obviously wanted fish because he likes fish. He likes smokes, aka cigarettes, or fags if you're from the UK. And then on the other one, the other mission involves us having to get back what we've stolen. So we've got this mission's called Up in Smoke, and then the mission after this is called Ray Gun. No, you're not kidding. I'm not kidding. It is actually called Ray Gun. So, Ray Gun, a long story short, it's not a COD zombie reference, don't worry. Ray Gun is essentially you're getting your first chance at shooting, so there is going to be shooting sections, that sort of stuff. There we go. So I just have to stop here, like this. Luckily, when you stop there and you activate the thing, the game actually lets you drive off. Now, I can actually skip these as well, so I'm gonna... There we go. Okay, so we've got that there, that's that one done. So now what we need to do is we need to drive to Slink. Slink is a couple of rows away. By that I mean he's a couple of streets away. So we're going to take we're just going to take a couple of routes, you know, just going to go off roll like this, as you do. So luckily, if I go this way, I'm not doing too bad here as well. Take a right here, go up this hill, and then we can pick Slink up here. Nice. And that's it. That's the mission. So you just have to drive to Slink, pick him up, and then that's the end of the mission. Like I said, we will miss a lot of the story, but that's only because of the fact that, you know, we don't need to actually really look into story. Long story short, there is a bit of a story. It's based... The thing is, the game's actually based in a weird one. So, like, you know, in most games you've got... if you get to... I don't know, in most games, so whether it be the original drivers or whatever, we actually have... most of it is usually like, you know, CGI or something like that.
No way, man.
So either CGI, but you get the idea. But in this game, it's all comic book form, so everything's here is, it's all just like based in a comic book form. So Driver 76 plays out like, all the cutscenes play out in comic book form, so you've got like, oh yeah, well we're gonna steal a load of stuff, and it's like, oh okay. But it's weird, and it works as well. You wouldn't think it would work for a game like Driver, but it actually does. Also, prepared to watch some of the weirdest AI driving. A bundle of sticks. Kind of, it's not too much like that. It's all done, it's like in a comic book design. It's quite cool. Like, the characters are really well drawn, and the lines are very well said, so... For the most part, it's not too bad, it's pretty good. Like I said, I enjoy this game quite a bit, and it's quite a short game as well. Like, originally when, I think it was Zoton that ran this game the first time on the PSP, and his time was something like 2 and a bit hours, I think, or either a little under or a little over 2 hours. And on my first run, I did like a 148, and we got a proper run that was 143. Am I using a keyboard to drive? No, I'm using a Xbox 360 controller to drive. For some weird reason, I've took a liking to a 360 controller to drive. I know I could use something else, I don't know, an Xbox One or a PS4 controller, but I've always had the 360 controller. For the most part, I will say, for those that have never played this game before, to go out and give it a try, you might enjoy it. And I'll be honest, for a PSP game, it's really well. It's done really well, and I won't say it's aged too well, being honest, but the game itself feels quite nice to play. I mean, for a PSP game, it's not the most, you know, graphically pleasing. It won't please anybody that used to own a PSP. It's not that sort of game, but content-wise, I feel it's pretty good. I used to criticise it a lot, saying, oh, it lacked content, and it didn't do this right, it didn't do that right. But honestly, when I played it back, like I said, I very much enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the story. I think it's great. Also, fun fact, you can, by us driving ahead of the van here, we're actually making this mission a bit shorter. So we actually know where we're going. Also, our first on-foot action. So long story short, we've now got to take out the thieves. So this part is now quite fun. Because now, all we got to do is we now just got to take these guys down. There we go.
Yeah,
nice.
I showed them motherfuckers.
Pretty good.
No one steals our stolen shit and gets away with it.
So I think I actually, when I did practice of this the other day, I didn't actually seem to do too well, and I kind of got ahead of the AI and I wasn't supposed to. Okay. Best in show. Nice. Xbox One Elite controls, £170. Yeah, there's a reason I ain't buying it. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get to this showroom. This is the first. The first way is to go this way. The second way is to go a different way. Also, fun fact. So now what we've done is, now that we've got all the stuff, we've got the cigarettes, we give all the fish to Zhao. Zhao was like, right, okay, I'll give you a job. Here's your job. You need to now get a load of sports cars. I need them special. I don't want any piece of junk. On this mission, we have to steal a sports car. Ready? Instead of actually having to do anything, you just break in like that. There you go. So normally you have to break in and then steal the car. Jump over the ramp here. You don't have to do any of that. You can just nick it and then just drive like that. Drive straight through the window, nick the car. Also, this is what one of the sports cars looks like, for those that have never seen it before. Nice.
Shit! Where did all this heat come from?
Also, we're going to have to lose the police. There's actually a couple of things I should note as well. So, on the way out of the tunnel, so we've got to take a specific route. We don't actually have to take a specific route, but we now have to get to the Jersey safe house, which is on the other side of the map. And to get there, the quickest way is to take this tunnel. Now, when you get out of the other side of this tunnel now, there is a police roadblock usually. If you drive straight through the middle of it, a little slow motion cutscene appears. And we don't want this slow motion cutscene because it wastes time. So what we're going to do is, for the sake of things, we're actually going to make this a lot easier and just go, you know what, why not? Let's just not bother doing that. So this is what they actually want you to drive straight through the middle. If you do that, you have a cutscene, but running them over and going through the side of them is actually a lot easier as well. There is actually another 2 or 3 roadblocks on the way here now that'll show up. We want to make sure that we drive to the left hand side of them both like that. The reason for this is because it saves us having to get a cutscene of some kind. So there we go. Nice. Didn't lose too much time on that either. But yeah, that's it. So we've got the car, nice and easy. Now what we have to do, there's one that involves a senator, and long story short, we're going to follow this guy, and then we're just going to nick his car. Actually, no, we're not. Actually, that's not it. This one is different. This one, you actually have to drive to the car. I think Slink will be able to explain.
That cat got more money than sense, and his ride is his Friday.
So he's got a sports car, and we're just going to take it from him, like you do. Also, the entire soundtrack of this game, a lot of it is on Driver Parallel Lines, so if you played Driver Parallel Lines before, you'll recognise a lot of the vehicles, and B, a lot of the music. Because the music, I think the 78 soundtrack in Parallel Lines was ripped from this, or the other way around, a lot of the 78 in Parallel Lines was ripped and put into 76. So a lot of them that you hear in that game, you'll hear in this one. So it's not too bad. Like I said, the main character, the best bit about 76, Driver 76 and Parallel Lines is that you have the same character show up twice in 2 different, I would say eras, but well, he does in Parallel Lines, but he shows up in 2 different games in like within a certain time frame. So in this one, you actually play as Ray, and then in 78 in Parallel Lines, in 78 in Parallel Lines, you actually have him as a friend of yours. So now we've got the bodyguards chase us. We literally just walked up and nicked it. Like, these guys are not very good security guards. They're really not that good. So now what I've got to do is put my foot down and hope that they can't catch me. Which, we should lose them in a minute.
Someone should have taught these guys how to drive.
But now they actually spawn in front of us in a second. So they spawn after this junction here. You get 2. One behind and one in front.
Where the hell did they come from?
All you got to do, this one's dead easy. You literally just drive straight. Dead easy. Nothing to it. Dead simple. Now, because of the speed of this thing, we can actually outrun the bodyguards' cars dead easy. Do you have save in case of crashes? I don't. No.
If I make it out of this baby's gonna need a paint job.
I mean, I can save at certain points if I need to. But for the most part, I won't. I've never really had a crash before, so we should be fine. Okay, so Red Up Rampage is quite fun, because in this one, what we've got to do here, Red Up Rampage is a race, so you have to get to the end, you have to go and pick the sports car up. So these 2 losers are out to get the car, and these guys play dirty tactics, so they will take you down and stop at nothing before they get you. There's a couple, like I said, there is a couple of characters and a couple of people you're going to meet in the story. So obviously you've met Ray, you've met Slink, we've briefly met Zhao and Chen-Chi. Jimmy Yip is his lieutenant, and we barely meet him until the second half of the game. We'll also meet, if if you're ready for this, we're going to meet the Thompsons. The Thompsons are a bunch of hitmen. Or should I say a hitman and a hitman. Hitman and a hitwoman, I don't know if you can call them that. Basically, it's a husband and wife and they're both hitmen. So, yeah, we're going to be doing some business with them and something to do with the Latinos, I believe. So if you like that sort of stuff, you guys will be in for a treat. So there's actually a certain route that I took the other day because in terms of what to do on this one, going through the part that I actually took the wrong route, so I put my foot down and just went for it and thought, you know what, why not? There's got to be something to it, right? You know, there's got to be something easy to do. Well, turns out, going that way when I did it in practice actually was a lot faster. Or felt like it was a lot faster. It was a lot easier as well. So we're going to nick this car now. The car's here. Here it is. Stop here. I'm going to get in the car. There we go. There's the sports car. This one's got a spoiler on it. Ooh.
Hey, the perfect combination of style and...
Now here's one of the guys. He's here. I think the other guy's up here. I could be wrong. Yeah, he's here. Okay, so these guys now, they're peed off because we've got the car. So what they're going to do? They're going to try and take us down, is what they're going to try and do. Luckily, if I can outmaneuver them, which I should be able to, these guys come at you with everything. They've got tuned cars. The sports car, funnily enough, isn't even tuned. Yes, you're not seeing things. The sports car is not tuned whatsoever. So a car that's stock almost can near enough catch you. It's like some sports car this is. Like, why didn't he get a faster sports car? Or why didn't Zal want something quicker? But no, he apparently wanted this one. As for... is it Don? Yeah, Don that said it looks like an easy game to speedrun. You're right, it is. In my opinion, yes. I mean, if you get all the missions first... I'll be honest, I used to really struggle with this game a lot when I was younger. When I first picked this game up, I really struggled with a lot of the shooting missions. And now I can pretty much clear them, like, you know, like a breeze, dead easy. Some missions do take a few attempts, and obviously learning the route always helps. But in terms of the actual game, though, it's pretty good. I like it quite a bit. So well done, you won the race and the prize car. Nice. So I'm often button spamming here just to try and get like the next one. Just to try and get the next mission up straight away without losing too much time. So on this one, also thank you Cal for the good luck. So what we've got to do in this mission, so again, another sports car. This time what we've got to do is we've got to actually follow this guy. And yeah, so we basically just have to follow him, that's all. His car, unfortunately for him, is not very fast. And apparently he can't drive neither. Christ. I thought he was a good driver, the center, I guess not.
Not too close.
Oh, okay, I spooked him, never mind. Normally I don't ever spook him there, never mind. That's fine. Never really had that happen before, that's a first. Probably because I got too close at the start.
I haven't got all day.
Right, so ideally what we want to do is we want to just try and jump ahead of him. So when he gets... there we go. So now what's going to happen is his suspicion stack going to go through the roof. I'm going to pass him here. Luckily, he's just done that. Happy days. He will go quite quick here. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to go quite fast. Luckily our suspicion is lowered here. We don't want to get too far ahead of him because we'll actually lose him if we're not fast enough. He does actually have a bit of a wiggle here. I don't know why he does, he just has a wiggle.
Come on, Ray, you're losing him.
Okay, AI, please. What the hell? Oh.
Stick with him.
Oh. This could be a problem. If I hit him...
not too close.
Yeah, okay, right. Like I was saying about AI being stupid, this is taking the mick now. I've never had this happen before. Why did it have to happen in a marathon run? And I was doing well.
Come on, step on it. I haven't got all day.
Okay, maybe I'm just going to back off on this one. Like, this guy seriously took the piss this time. Come on. Put your foot down, Jesus. There we go. Thanks for good luck as well, Cal. There we go. Okay, he's going now. Hopefully he doesn't flip the car over. I don't understand why he flipped the car over when he did. He's never done that before. Seriously, he's never ever done that. Never did it in practice, never did it anywhere else. I've lost so much time as well. I don't know how the hell he flipped it over. Like, he's never flipped it over. Okay, I'm going to drive around him, because I think this is a good plan of attack. Yeah, it is. That was a good plan of attack. Come on. Center. There we go. Go, 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 go. Oh, Christ, he's coming. He's coming. Jesus. God, he's a bad driver. Look at him. How bad is this? Oh, wow. Good grief. Sometime today would be nice, AI.
Is this guy drunk, lost, or both?
Yeah. He's definitely dead now. Okay, well, I guess... Well, let's just go with that, I guess. There we go. Finally.
Hello, Beefy. Renee.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we've finally got his car after about the 50th time.
Politics. It's a dirty business.
So, we have a car. We've now got the sports car. Hopefully the police isn't too harsh with me. That's what I mean, yeah, nice AI. He's never done this before. Had to be a marathon run that I get screwed over. I'm already losing time anyway, I'm losing a lot of time as well. I just started looking at my splits as well, I'm like, what, a minute and 15 already lost, holy cow. I'm just going to blame that on bad AI, because that's boss. Marathon luck doesn't even exist. You say that, then there's me playing this, and it apparently does exist.
Damn it!
Okay, I don't understand why that had to happen then, but whatever, let's keep going. Yeah, I lost nearly... How much have I lost now? I lost over 2 minutes on this, because of A, the AI, and B... Well, yeah, just AI, actually, that's about it. God, this mission's been awful. Thank God I've got it done. Nice.
Yeah, good job, Ray.
Okay, right, we've finally got the car. Hallelujah. So, that's that one done. As I was saying, so what we had to do there was follow the senator, take his ride when he was snuck off to do adult business, shall we say. This mission involves us going and towing cars. So we have to... It's not the first time you're going to see a tow truck. I think this is probably like the second or third. This is the first mission where you get the tow truck. There's another 2 or 3. Long story short, this one involves you picking up a sports car and then picking up another 2 vehicles. And the 2 vehicles are donor vehicles, but in quotation marks, donor. So we're just nicking them and going, yeah, they'll fit. Them parts will fit our car that we need to repair. This one's quite interesting because normally the AI can get on your nerves quite badly. Also, he was in the way, so he deserved to get run over. Sorry, dude.
This looks like the car. Yeah, the powers that be have good taste, alright.
Alright, so now I have to do... I just need to back up slowly. There we go.
Hey, sorry, pal.
There you
No
go.
point in getting mad at me. Just doing my job. Man, this is weaving all over the place.
There we go. So we've got the
Just
car.
dump this piece of shit right here.
I kind of find it funny as well when Ray's complaining like this. It's like, Ray, dude, shut the hell up. Just get on with it, would you? I do find it as well. I found it quite funny, some of the dialogue. Like, some of it's a bit meh, but there is some that is funny. There we go. Okay, we've got one. So that's the car itself.
This is a bigger piece of shit than I thought.
Basically, now we need to go and get the 2 cars that I mentioned before. So now we've got to go and pick up some suitable donor vehicles. Also, he drove into me, so he can stay there. Right, so this is the first of 2 cars. So there is 2 cars altogether that we need to go and get. The first one is just in a parking lot, and the second one is on a construction site. Now, there's a bit of a difference between where the 2 cars are. The only reason... The first one you have to deal with, unfortunately, angry henchmen, as you're going to see. The second one you have to deal with the cops, because apparently that's, I don't know, a car that's being used for something else. Possibly, John. Possibly.
Hey, that's my car! This is not looking good. Good thing we only need this for parts.
Also, if I can, I'll try and push him off. There we go. Oh, hello. Okay, nice. Okay, I push him into that. There we go. Luckily, you can actually just push these guys into the cars. It's quite good. I think after a bit, they do give up as well. Yeah, I'll be honest, the side-scrolling missions where you have to, well, you're on the back of a truck and you have to protect the cargo, I find that a lot more fun than these missions. These ones are the most dragging. These are like Resident Sleeper. Nice. Okay, 1 car down, 1 to go.
Okay, Ray, 1 more pickup, and we should have all...
Nice, okay. So now I have to go and get the last car, which shouldn't be too far away. And we have to obviously tow it back, of course. Also, is the I presume the sound levels are okay. I presume the game's not too loud for you guys. Should be at a decent level. There's not really, I'll be honest, other than like the main story, there isn't really much to say about Driver 76, especially the speedrun of it. It's it's fairly straightforward. The any percent is really just beat the story missions. There's a load of races as well. I say that there's about 50 events that you can do. After, here we go. You can pick this car up first. There is actually 50 events that you can do. There's street races, there's... Yeah, there's street races, there is... What else? Also, flying cars! Not that. Not that. So there's street races, there's circuit races, there's... like hitman missions where you have to... A guy will pay you to go and kill somebody, etc. Destruction Derby event, there's only one of those. There's like a Grand Prix circuit event where you must, I believe you basically have to do 3 laps of a very large circuit within the city. I think, is that it? It might be more, I'm pretty sure that's everything.
Candy from a baby. Here you go, Slink. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Well, it will be if you put your overalls on and find your...
Sounds good. Okay, good. Well, there's, like I said, there's quite a few events and that sort of thing. Also, we've got scare tactics. Now, funnily enough, this mission scare tactics. This shares a lot, and I mean a lot of resemblance to a mission in Driver Parallel Lines called Turning the Screw. So, in Turning the Screw and Driver Parallel Lines, you basically have to get a sports car and scare the crap out of the guy to get his car. Well, not scare the crap out of the guy to get his car, you just have to scare the crap out of him for answers. On this one, you have to drive like a nutcase, drive pretty fast, pass a few speed cameras, and scare the nuts off him. But this one's to actually get his car. In parallel lines, you don't need his car, so it doesn't really matter. Also, we have to pass it at 70 or above. We can do that easy. There you go.
I don't think those cops are gonna like that. Don't worry, they'll never catch us.
I do love that. This dialogue just... I don't think you should be doing that. Don't worry, they'll never catch us. Also, one thing to note is that we have
Go easy, fella.
one other thing as well.
You're gonna get us locked up.
How big is the map?
out,
The
man.
map's not...
Enjoy
Oh,
the
Christ.
ride.
That somehow hit him. That ain't good. Okay, I nearly killed him. Thank God for that. The map is not, like, huge. Like, really, really, really big. But it's big enough, I'd say. So, that's a pretty
I
good
want
shot.
the car.
There we go.
Would you mind easing up the gas a little?
So now we're
Give me
gonna
a ride,
scare him.
Then I'll stop.
The map's not huge, but it's big enough, I'd say. I mean, for a game that came out in 2006, I think it is.
Ride for free or what?
It's not a bad sized map, but it's not as huge as some games that came out. I mean, if you're comparing it to something like Far Cry, yeah, it's not that big at all. Barely even about a fifth the size of that map.
I can't take this anymore. Man, you're not looking too hot. You okay?
There we go. This one's no fun, you just have to drive quick and try not to crash into traffic,
Sure.
which you
In
can
a
do.
minute. How you feeling now?
Nice.
Does my driving make you nervous?
I love that. Does my driving make you nervous? Like it wouldn't with anybody else. Okay, here we go. A little bit more. I'm gonna get into crack. Oh no, cops. Nice. Nice. Say 5 seconds on that.
Need
Nice.
to get that dry cleaned.
There you go. Made him crap himself and
Thanks
we
for
got the
the ride,
cars.
man.
Sweet. So that's chapter 2 done, funnily enough. I actually need to buy a quick customization. So you got a garage section here, which you don't really see much of normally. And we're going to upgrade the engine, I think twice, because we can. And we're also going to upgrade the tyres and the wheels on this as well, before we do this mission.
Ivanov, the Mad Russian?
And there you go, we got the Serrano. So the reason I'm doing this, the only reason I'm doing this, basically, long story short, I did this as practice the other night, and unfortunately the Russian guy got killed, so I'm not taking any chances. And I did a test before with this, and yeah, fair to say that the guy got to the airport a lot quicker, and with bulletproof glass he survived, for damn sure. Now this car doesn't, I think it tops out at just short of 100. So the fact that we've upgraded it and everything, it's got bulletproof glass, bulletproof wheels, etc. Pretty good. In terms of a fifth of the size of which, probably about a fifth the size of the original Far Cry. Whatever's the smallest, probably say about, not even, I don't even think it's about a fifth, it's more like an eighth.
Relax, man. Everything is under control.
Animation looks like he's headbanging on Slipknot concert. Yeah, he is.
Shit, we got heat. Right, hold on. This might get a little bumpy.
You better lose them, my friend.
Also, I think there might be a big delay between my stream and the UCry Marathon one, so if you don't get your answer like a minute and a half, I can only apologise. There we go. So smashed him out of the way. Hopefully the Russian doesn't die on me, because he did yesterday. There we go. Nice. Sweet. Okay, let's do that. Go that way. Luckily he's not going to get shot to pieces on this one. So we'll be fine, I'd hope. Oh, hey cops. Nice to see you again.
The chopper has gone. Air
Nice.
traffic control, you see?
I've never heard him say that line before, that's interesting. Nice. I didn't even lose too much time either with that one, that's pretty good. Lost about 2 seconds on that, that's not even bad. Good pace so far. Okay, so... that Serrano's going to come in useful because I need a couple of cars later on. I need like an upgraded car later on, so that will definitely come in useful. This will come in useful for getting to the bank now, so we should be fine. So this is Getaway, so we've just done Russian Run. This is, we've now got, what have we got? We've now got, Getaway, so this is Getaway. I'm trying to remember what missions they are, and luckily I've got the splits open so I can see. So this is called Getaway. Now Getaway, oh god, that's not good, that's fine. Long story short, Getaway is pretty simple. So there's a mission in the original Driver game called the Bank Job, and it's one of the first, very few first missions after you get past the after you get past everything else. After you get past that mission, you know, the one that's in the car park that you gotta do.
Can't go to jail. Relax.
There we go.
Everything's cool.
Okay, hopefully everything goes.
Sitting comfortably.
Nice. That'll probably lose me like a second. It's fine.
You trying to kill us?
Sweet. Nice. Cool. So this is Getaway. Like I said before, it's similar to one of the first few missions in the original Driver game. So in the original Driver game, you have like say a mission called the Bank Job, and you have to pick up a load of robbers and drop them off at the safe house. This is the same. I would say it's more of the same, but this is the same sort of mission. Also, hopefully when I get off the end of this bridge, I should be able to lose the cops, and they shouldn't be all over me like a rash. And I'll have like 2 cops here. There we go.
Hold on.
Nice. There we go. Oh crap, that's not good. You have like a 2-second window there. Since these guys have not, they've somehow spotted me, even though I was around the corner, I'm gonna have to kill them. Sorry, but you're gonna have to die.
Don't worry.
There we go. Also, there's 2 of them? Okay then, well, I guess we're doing that. Nice, okay, cool. So I've lost like an extra 30 seconds because of that, but there's like a very small window where you can get into that one. There we go. Okay, so we've got the bike one next. This is called On Your Bike. Why would the police put a ramp in their blockade? I don't know. Cops are stupid on this one.
Only rule is come first. Ready? 3, 2.
Also,
1,
this is only I think this is the only bike mission in the entire game.
Cash is as good as mine.
Thankfully, there's only one. I think there's like one or two bike missions in parallel lines, but 76 has a race. I don't think this is the case in parallel lines, though. I could be wrong. Also, rather than drive through the lake, we'll just drive over it like this. Sweet. Nice. Oh, that's a car. Okay, right. I missed. Phew! Okay, so we have a couple... These are a couple of odd missions. So we've just done... I think it's just to get some extra money. So we've delivered a Russian's brother to the airport. We've helped some bank thieves get through, say, escape jail time by getting to a safe house. We've now got to do a bike race, and then the next mission is probably the most bizarre one in the entire game. To which even Ray's stumped as to why we've got to do this sort of job. You'll see why when I do the job. It is weird. You're probably like, well, can't be that way, can it? Oh, yes it can. Also, we're coming to the end of the bike race. Thank God. There we go. Okay. Ooh, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Okay. I don't really know how many there is of this. How many is there? I think it's this mission.
Fuckers are talking all that shit
Nice.
now, huh?
That was a pretty good bike race. I'm impressed with that. Nice. Okay, so on this mission in particular, now what we've got to do is we need to stop an ambulance. Long story short, there's the ambulance. It's got a cop car behind it. Yeah, we need to stop this ambulance. Now, luckily, we've got an extra weapon, so we've got a... I forget what this is called now. Is it an Uzi? Maybe? I can't quite remember. Long story short, we've got to use this to take the police car out. Oh, there you go. Okay, and I'm just going to get in this. Bye.
Better call a cab, buddy.
Nice. Sweet. Okay, cool. Nice. Hoping, for the love of God's sake, that the AI doesn't spot me going down here. There we go. Nice. There we go. Nice. Nice, okay, cool, we've got that.
Ray, what the fuck took you so long?
So we've got an ambulance. Yeah. We've now got to deliver a heart before the ice melts, as it says. Yeah, even I don't
Come
know.
on, man, let's get this show on the road.
Slink, where did you get this job from?
Ray, my man, ask me no questions and I shall tell you no lies.
Suit yourself, man.
And that just about sums up the entire plot of this mission. Where did you get a job from? Ask me no questions and I shall tell you no lies. Fair enough then.
Oh, shit. This ice is melting quicker than a popsicle in a heat wave. Step on it, would you? This thing is freaking me out. Put your foot down. We ain't got much time.
Also, the reason why I went between the bridge like this, long story short, the cops can't get you. So, we're going to outrun the police in an ambulance. It is a weird mission, this one. I do have to admit, it's very odd. I used to always fail it, because I always used to let the ice melt. And now, luckily, I can just get there fast enough that the ice doesn't melt. Also, I took a certain line on this mission. Not on my PB, but on a practice run before. So I'm going to use it. Because I felt like that was a good route to take. Also, you can hear that the heart's defrosting pretty quick as well. It's defrosting very, very quick. I think it actually defrosts to a certain degree when you get closer. I could be wrong, obviously. Oh god.
Jesus.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but whatever, let's keep going. So the heart's apparently going to, it's going to melt apparently, oh boy. The heart, what doesn't help is the heart rate gets faster. As you can tell.
Hey, why don't we just stop right here?
Nice. Phew. And done. Delivered. One ambulance with a heart delivered. So now what we got to do is another mission. So we've got Powder Keg, Obsolescence, a couple of others. We've got quite a few. This is it. So this is one of the first events, well, first missions in the game where we need to. It's an auto scroll this, so we basically have to protect the truck. And after a certain amount of time, the truck actually the truck actually has to be protected from other things.
Teach him a lesson, Ray. Keep her steady.
I'm just gonna do that. Just hope that works. There we go. So this is actually one of the missions. Very few missions in the game. It used to give me some. It used to give me some grief. Nice. There we go. Also, every car seems to explode when you finish killing them. There we go. There's my next one. Come on, come closer. Nice. It's quite satisfying when one blows up, if I'm being honest. It's like, yes! One's blown up, gone. Okay. And it is his friend, apparently. There we go. I think if you kill a certain one, then I do believe it doesn't actually let you do anything. There we go. Okay, right. So, here's his mate. Also, god damn, that AI though. Bloody hell. Please tell me he's gonna blow up, or is he not? Okay. So I think the AI is limited as to what it can do. I could be wrong. Here we go. We got a truck! Oh boy. We've got to take out a truck. Will there be a plot twist? Sort of. I mean, if you believe in ghosts, a guy coming back from the dead, that's pretty much what happens. Oh crap. Hi! Nice, okay. Somehow losing time here, I don't even know how. I know I need to blow up a bulldozer. But in order to get him to spawn, I need to blow up the truck first to get rid of this truck. The AI is not, just for quick context, this isn't actually supposed to happen.
Careful back there.
Oh man, okay. Are you really getting alongside this truck of ours? Yeah, okay, you are. Right, so what we've got to do here is I've got to kill that, like that. There we go. Actually losing time here now. So because it's took forever on that, because like I said, the AI is completely random on this, so you might get a good AI pattern or a bad one. It doesn't really... you can get one or the other. So if you get a good one, you usually have got the last guy to spawn already, but this is what a bad pattern looks like. The really bad one was that it took like 2 or 3 attempts before I finally got a good pattern. So here's our, should we say, final boss of this mission. It's a bulldozer! And all of a sudden he just doesn't want to follow you. I don't know why. Where the hell is he going? Normally, this guy actually has to catch up. There we go. Come on, catch me up. That's it. There we go. Okay, so I have to kill this guy. Oh, no, 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 that's not fair. You can't do that. Nice. Okay, we got him, we got him, we got him. Nice. So we've done that. That's one of the side scrolls. Thankfully, I did that without dying. That's really good. So a lot of these missions actually just involve clicking X and going in. The reason being, you probably don't see it very often, or you might have not seen it at all in this run. So on some missions, there's a little icon, and if you have a icon on the mission, what this usually means is you don't pick a car because the car's already picked for you. Basically, you'll start in a certain car or something like that. And a lot of these missions in this chapter, in chapter 4, you don't actually need a car. You just press X and go with whatever the game gives you. Because you start the mission and, like I say, it just gives you whatever car you're in. So in this one, we're in a tow truck towing this car. So long story short, we're looking at getting back. We need some more money, and we're looking at getting back at the Latinos. So one of the ways we've found out we can get back at them is by swapping a car, which is a decoy, which is what we've got on the back here, with one of their own. So we're going to swap theirs. They think they're being clever because they're hiding a crap load of coke in their car. We've managed to get our hands on a car that looks just like theirs, except there's only one difference also.
That was too close.
Yeah, this is actually a mission where you have to... normally you'd have to drive around and avoid them, but it's fine. But long story short, we're going to swap a decoy, the dummy car, with theirs. So they've got a car. Pretty sure they'd notice, because, you know. There we go. Yeah, the bulldozer just went haywire when it was on that last mission. It was mad. Pretty crazy. But in terms of, like, you know, with everything that happens in this game, it's not too bad, I'll be honest. It isn't that bad. But in this one, like I said, we've just nicked their coke-filled car. Now I've got to try and sneak it back without the cops getting involved, which isn't going to be easy. There we go, nice. There we go, and now we've snuck away from him. Now all we need to do is drive straight back and drop the car off. So this mission's actually really easy. I used to struggle a lot with this mission, but it is really easy. Fairly straightforward as well. There's a cop that always comes through here, so I need to be careful of him. Here he is. Nice, there we go. Nice.
You made it back.
And that's it. That's the mission. You basically have to sneak through them. Now, normally, when I used to play that mission, I used to always have to drive around and wait for the cars to pass and everything. Turns out you don't need any of that. You don't need to do any of that. So it's just a case of, right, tell you what, why don't you try driving past them and see how you get on? Also, meet the Thompsons, aka the husband and wife assassins. And if you take a good look at the reg plate, you might like that. You can see what they don't take none of. So what this car is called the Regina, or Regina, whichever one you want to, whatever you want to call it. But theirs is a souped up version. So theirs can do, I think it's about 110 miles an hour-ish. So what we've got to do in this mission, we actually have to
Have fun.
we have to drop Mr. Thompson off, that's Mr. Thompson, and Mrs. Thompson off at their hits. And then we have to rush about like dropping them off, picking them up and all that stuff. Also, this bit of dialogue always gets me.
Damn, something so hot about a woman with a weapon.
You do know what my husband does for a living, right, Ray?
Can't you make this thing go any faster?
Nice.
Fun time.
Be careful.
Okay, so you drop him off, then you drop her off. Now what you've got to do is, you guessed it, go and pick him up. So we've got to go and pick him up, then drop him off at his next hit, I think it is, or pick her up, drop them both off at their next hits. That sort of thing. I think that's how it is. Also, you're against the time limit, so you've not got time to faff about on this mission.
You get your man? Does a bear shit in the woods?
I do like this dialogue, I think it's funny. Oh man, get out of my way. So far, I'm looking at finishing underestimate at the moment. Even with like bad RNG on the AI and everything. Which is nice. I'm glad.
You want to speed up a little?
There we go, nice.
How did it go?
Sure. Everything went to plan.
Okay, so we've now picked her up. We now need to take them both to their next...
You want to speed up a little?
There we go. Need to take them to the next targets. So you take Mrs. Thompson to hers, then Mr. Thompson to his. This is where the mission goes a bit haywire now. Because... You'll see why.
Just here. Thanks, son.
You'll see
Be
why.
careful out there, honey.
Okay, right. So we've dropped her off. She's gone.
Step on it, Ray. Word's gonna get around fast.
Consider it stepped on.
So now what we've got to do, we drop Mr. Thompson off. Da, 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 da. As I said, it's mainly just a case of driving back and forward on this one. It's like point A to point B, back to point A, then back to point B, then to point C, then to point D, and then back to C again. There we go. You'd be able to finish this mission more quickly if you had a bulldozer.
Thanks, Ray.
Probably
Be
would.
right back, son.
Nice. Okay, so now we've got to go and get Mrs. Thompson. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Jesus, what the hell happened?
The word's out. They know we're coming.
What do we do now?
Just calm down and drive, Ray. We need to get my husband right now.
So now, all hell's broke loose apparently. They know that they're coming for them. So I'm actually going to switch my weapon here. And we're going to use the gun that has... I forget what it is now. I don't remember. I want to say a Mac 10 or something.
Die, fucker!
Son of a bitch.
There we go.
Good timing. Get after him, Ray. Run that bastard off the road.
Consider it done, Mr. Thompson.
Consider it done, Mr. Thompson. I do like how he's got all serious as well. Okay, there we go. Out comes the I don't know what this is. I think it's an AK-47. Now he's got myself and Mr. Thompson shooting him. This one's quite easy, although he doesn't seem to put on much of a fight. I'll say that much. So what the hell are these bleeding lampposts made out of? Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. So we've done Assassin. That's Assassin done. Our next mission is called Heat. Now, Heat, long story short, we've got to drop Mr. and Mrs. Thompson off at a den. And we've got to get the cops' attention. It's quite easy as well. And I'll show you why.
Police presence. We require you to act as a decoy. Draw away any police attention so we can take out the occupants and claim the merchandise before the cops.
Okay, so we now need to get to the drug den. No, bear in mind, this car's a piece of junk. It's rubbish. It's not a very good car. It's quite bad. Nice. Right, okay, so we've got... Where are we? There we go. Go that way. Nice. There we go. Nice, so we've... Now that we've dealt with them, as in now that we've dropped them off at the den, we now need to get the cops' attention. Should be easy, right? You're right. It is.
Shit. I think I got their attention.
Nice. And now, what happens next is this. So, unfortunately for these two idiots, they don't know how to get up this ramp. So now you just wait on top of the containers like this. It's quite easy, actually. They give you a time limit and you're like, oh, okay. So there actually is some downtime in this run. Yeah, if anyone's got any questions about the game, feel free to go ahead and ask. The best car in the game, there's a mixture actually of best cars. One of my personal favourites that's kind of mixed is the Hot Rod. So the Hot Rod is a car that you get, I forget which race, is one of the races that you do, you get the Hot Rod. And you can, if you fully upgrade that with nitrous and everything like that, because you can put nitrous on the cars, it's really, really fast and really good. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'll lose these guys. Nice. So these two numbnuts, they'll actually just crash or disappear. Or not, apparently. Don't know how I'm going to lose this guy. Usually I lose him by now. Well, that's not good. Sorry, I'll just kill him.
Those cops are history.
Nice, okay. I didn't think I could do that. I've never tried that before. So now I've got to go and get the Thompsons. And they're like, quick, get in the car, Ray. We're here. They've somehow managed to get their car. Now the cops are after me. Now I have to get out of there. So now what I need to do is get the Thompsons to safety, as he says. Get them to safety. Easy. Like I said, fairly quick this car, so we should be fine. Just depends on where the cops come from, obviously. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear. Okay, we should be fine, I think. Yeah, there's no cops there. Nice. Lost about 20 seconds on that split, that's fine. And that is the Thompsons. Don't worry, we'll meet them again. We'll meet them again. Nice. Okay. So.
Heads up. One of my men's in.
Okay, so we're going to use a different car for this mission. Only reason is because the fact that
Shit, man, get 'em off.
we just need to be dead easy, and we don't really need a suit-up car for this.
Good, dead man, it's safe.
So this one's a protect mission. Unfortunately, it's not too great of a mission, because it's more than protect, you know, follow him and protect him and blah blah blah.
Dead now.
I hate these sort of missions, I'll be honest. Any sort of game I don't like them. I think they're pretty bad.
Good, Ray.
There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, this guy... Oh, watch this. Ready? He goes quite far. Nearly goes into the sea. That would be a game over if he went into the sea.
Get back here, puta.
So, I actually start this with... I actually start this mission with the pistol.
Good, dead man.
Take the cars out with a pistol, because it's actually easier to do. I don't know why, but it seems to be easier than using like the AK or something like that.
Your ass is dead now.
Also, having Grey out the window already before they turn up is always useful.
Be good, Ray.
These guys don't actually let up either, so they pop out the side alleys like this. You want to kind of wait for them to appear, and then go after them. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think there's a guy.
Dead man, it's safe.
Yeah. Nice. My estimate... What is my estimate right now? 147 roughly.
Dead now. Be good.
So we're not doing too bad, according to my split, so I'm still underestimate.
Get back here, puta.
I can lose time to the AI on the mission.
Yeah.
I can't remember what mission it is now. One of the missions. Nice. Sweet. Okay, we got him. We got him moving. We got him moving. Right. So I have to be careful here. There we go.
Yo, they ain't fooling, man. Eat that motherfucker.
Nice. Yeah, I'm still underestimate anyway, it's fine. So I think one of the guys comes out of the... There we go. There it is. Also, he came out of nowhere.
Be good, man.
I'm gonna lose him here. Nice.
Get back here, puta.
Nice and easy. Oh yeah, here's something. So, it's probably worth mentioning this at this point. Or, if I haven't mentioned it already, I should. So, Driver 76, like I said, is pretty good for the PSP. Like I said, I probably did mention this before. It's quite good. You know, if you want to get it on emulator, then you can do. It works with the latest versions of PPSSPP. So if you get the latest version of the PSP emulator, you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine with that. Come on. Come on. Alright. Nice. Okay, cool. So what I want to do here... If I can get... There we go. Nice. I somehow lost 4 seconds, but it's fine. That's fine. Cool. So, that was Hunted. We've now got Decoy. Again, San Marino, because that's what I want to do. We're mainly looking at trying to follow him, as it stands right now.
So here's what we gotta do.
So, we've got to follow Isaiah. And then we've got to kill the guys that come out with it. We're going to plant a bomb at the I can't speak today. Copacabana Club? I can't remember the name of it. So we've got to go to this club, plant a bomb at it, blow the bomb up, and then kill the people that come out of it. And then once we've done that, we then have to escape. But we've got to get rid of any Latinos that are on our ass, basically. Have a quick look what we got. There we go. So basically, long story short, I actually have to line myself up, there we go, with that lamppost so I can get that there.
Dump the package in the doorway and get the fuck back.
Right, okay, so now we need to deal with the fallout. Nice. Got him pretty quick.
Nice job. Now let's get the hell out of here.
That's actually a pretty good fight. So now, I have to follow Isaiah, but fortunately for me, I don't actually have to follow him. You can just get these guys here.
You're right on our ass. Ray, split up. Meet me once you
Oh, hi. Bye-bye. There we go.
No
Nice.
sweat. I'll catch up with you once I've ditched these punks.
Okay, so now what we've got to do, we've got these two cars on our backside. And we now need to try and escape them. This is actually relatively straightforward. So we need to meet Isaiah at a certain meet-up point. We can do that whilst escaping these guys. So he drives off miles up. Like, he's miles up the road. He drives off and you have to drive away from him. Whereas with these guys, you now just need to... There you go. Meet him at the rendezvous. Like that. Nice. Do that. Just drive through here. Luckily there's no traffic here, so we should be fine. Oh, hi. Who put that car there? Somebody's put that car there deliberately, haven't they? Nice. Actually saved time on that split. Quite a bit as well. Nice. And we've got Romero after this. So, we've got roughly... We have, I think it's, so we've got chapter 5 now, which we're doing. We've got about another 3 minutes to that, and then we've got to do chapter 6, which is about 20 minutes.
Hey, nice ride. Yeah, she's just...
So what's going to happen now is one of the guys in the story, we've barely even known him, okay? None of you guys will know him. But the guy that's in here, the guy that we're going to his house, is called Romero. Now Romero, supposedly, is he's an awful guy, and he was part of Zell's place, but unfortunately he's not too great of a guy.
You boys here for the meeting?
So what's going to happen now is all hell's going to break loose, as you
Who
can
the
see.
fuck do you think you are?
Oh Christ! Come on!
You think you can come here to my home and kill me? You're gonna die slowly, puta.
There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna just get my health back. There we go. We'll place a bomb on his mansion. We're gonna kill him and do that. Nice.
There's a safe house in Kearney. Lose the cops and take a stick.
So this is one of the nicest cars, in my opinion, in the driver series. It's called the Melazino, and it basically takes. Long story short, it's a Lamborghini Miura, I think it is, from the 1960s, 1969 Lamborghini Miura. It's a rip-off, I think. But in the game it's called a Melazano or Melazino, something like that, and it's a really nice car. I really like this car a lot. It's one of my favourites. Quite one of my favourites actually. Not just a favourite, it's one of my favourites. So ideally what I need to do now is I need to get away from Romero's house, and I need to make sure that under no circumstances do I die. Should be fine though. Okay, that's good. Nice. Nice. Cool. So what I need to do here is I need to go round here, I think it is. And then I take like a detour through an industrial route. So what that's going to allow me to do is that's going to actually allow me to just put my foot down and power myself straight to the finish where I need to go. So I think it's about here. Yeah, about here. You just put your foot down and just go straight. There is like a jump that I need to be careful of, which I believe is that one. There it is. Right, okay, well... Oh, I wrecked the car, okay. Interesting. Car's fragile as anything. I didn't know that.
There's a safe house in Kearney. Lose the cops and take
That's pretty bad as well, because that's like 2 minutes I've just wasted. Oh no, that's not good. This looks like it's going to go over estimate, Maka, I'm sorry. Unless I get good AI on the way out. Can't believe that AI's just done that. I blew a cop car up and it friggin' blows the car up. What the hell? I've never had that crap before. Yeah, this isn't looking good. It's really strange. The cops have been on a weird pattern all day. This run's had some really strange cop AI patterns. I don't understand why it's so weird. Just is. It's odd. Probably... Well, at the moment it's going to be going over the estimate, which was 150. I don't know by how much it's going to be going over by, but it'll be going over by some. Oh, come on. Probably about another 25 minutes, 25-30 minutes. Well, 25 minutes. No! Okay, I've just messed that up. Oh god. What am I doing? I've never messed this up before. Come on. That's a fucking F. Oh, this is just embarrassing now. I was so close and I just rolled the car. When you roll the car, by the way, that's it, game over. So that's why I have to restart and do it all again. Jesus, my luck is fucking terrible today. Of course it'd have to be like this. Been practicing all day, and then when I did a run, it'd have to be shit. God's sake. If I get another mission fail, I don't really know what I'm going to have to do. I can only apologise. Right. Okay, please, for the love of fuck's sake, do not crash again. Right. Luckily I can lose this guy. There you go, lost him. Nice. Cool. Okay, that's done.
Well done, Ray. You won bad.
Sweet. Okay, right. That's chapter 5 finally done. God, that was a nightmare. Okay.
Man, if we get a bunch of Jimmy's goons locked up, that's gonna hurt his empire.
I'm gonna get my Malazino. Because I need to do this. Don't really need bulletproof tires, to be honest. Nice. There we go. Okay, so in this mission we need to get Jimmy's goons and attract them to the police station. It's just marathon. Like, yeah, I know. I don't get why I'm having such bad luck at the moment. Like, no, it's like for every good thing that happens, something bad happens. That's all.
Hey guys, what's happening? Fuck you and fuck your boss. Come on, follow me, damn it.
God, I can really pull away from these guys. Come on, please. Follow me. Nice. So this one's relatively easy. You just need to make sure that they follow you. There we go. Cool.
Free donuts.
Nice. Sweet. Should be fine. I got bulletproof glass. And I got cops too. Okay. Don't follow me, cops. We'll be fine.
Gotta fix these cops.
Nice. Well, I saved time on that one somehow. I don't know how, but I did. Okay. So, because I've not had to worry about upgrading the Malazino earlier, and I've done it there and then, means I can just do the rest of the missions and not have to worry about it, so that's pretty good. Okay. So now what I have to do is get to 3 supermarkets and trash them. Also, he got in the way, so obviously he's going to get run over. Just so people are aware, if anyone gets in your way in this game and you run them over, don't ever feel bad about it. I never have. Weird saying that, I know, but you know. So, God, this Malazino's quick. So this one's fairly straightforward. Basically, I've got to do this as quick as I can. Like that. There we go. Okay, so in we go.
Excuse me, come
Coming through. What the hell?
Oh, okay, I guess not. There we go, there we go.
2 to go.
Alright, one down, where's the other two? Okay, next one's round the corner. Basically what I'm doing here, we found out that Jimmy Yip is a treacherous snake. He stuck us up, and Zhao now wants him dead. He's like, I used to trust him. Now I'm like, no, I don't want him alive anymore. Kill him.
One left.
So we've done that one, and now we've got one more. Which is luckily just round the corner.
I hate waiting at the register.
You crazy?
Nice. Sweet, okay, so we've done that mission. Awesome, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm actually gaining time back, which is quite interesting, because I thought I had no time saved left, but obviously I do. Okay, so this one involves us going to... This involves us going to Jimmy's ship, and then once we get to Jimmy's ship, we've then got to escort it back. Oh boy. Okay, this might take a few attempts. But hopefully, can I do it first try this time? Come on, flip over. No, you just didn't want to do it, did you? Of course you didn't. Okay, I'm not even going to bother this time. Sod it, I'm just going to drive. I'm going to drive out of the car park. I'm sick of this game now, doing this. It's just going to keep flipping my car over, so I'll just drive off. At least I know my car's not going to get damaged, so there we go. Right, now that's done. Okay, I now need to find where Jimmy's ship is. I forget where it is, actually. It is this way, actually. It's alright, I got the right direction. Cool. Phew. Got it. Nice. Nice, okay, so here's his ship. We now need to try and get on the ship. Hopefully, if things are actually going to be doing decent. Yeah, we got it, nice. Nice, okay, so we've got the truck. This is the one that I was on about before, by the way, when I was saying about how we've got another one of these. So this one's better because now we have a grenade launcher. So again, another auto-scroller, should be nice and easy.
Shit, it's the cops. The tunnel's blocked. Quick, floor it.
There we go, 4 cops
Hey,
and they've all disappeared.
It's okay. They're heading to Jimmy's ship.
Do not be complacent, my friend. The police may want Yip, but Yip wants you.
Okay, so now what I'll do.
They're here. Quick, just get us out of here.
Nice, okay, come on, come on, come on. Nice. So, because I got a grenade launcher now, guess what this means? Blow them all up. Just kill them all. Easy.
Hold it steady.
Nice. There comes another one.
Oh yeah.
Whoa! Okay. Nice.
Eat lead.
Nice. The fences were flipping crazy.
You want some too, huh?
Ah! Don't blow up on me. Oh, thank God. Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. There's a guy that comes out the fence in a minute.
Hold it steady.
Nice. Okay, so when we get out of here, we need to deal with 2 Mustangs. I think they are called Brooklyns. These 2 guys.
You want some too, huh?
There we go. There's one.
Eat lead.
So I'm hoping he'll catch up. Nice. Dead. Sweet. And that's it. Them 2 guys are really difficult to kill normally. If you use the AK, they take forever. But if you just blow them up with grenade launcher, they take 1 shot each. You time it right, it's pretty good. And now it's nearly the finale. We're not quite there yet.
Whew. Now that was sweet driving.
We're not out of the woods yet, Mr. Ray.
So now what we've got to do is, here's Jimmy.
Shit, there's more of them.
And now what I need to do is take it down. Oh boy. Hi. Hi, Jimmy. Okay. All I need to do is just shoot at him, that's all I need to do. Nice. All I can do with him is just shoot him, that's all.
What the hell?
Fuck you, Jimmy.
Fuck you, hillbilly. It's only a matter of time.
Nice. And that is the truck. We've got the truck. So we have 2 missions to go. We have this mission which is called Yippee KA. Yip-E-K-A. So what we need to do is we need to, using our
I
car,
just got a call from Zhao.
so we need to get our car. Also, this is where the emulator usually takes time for the worst. So I do apologise for people's ears it being a bit awful after this. Should be fine though, don't worry about it. There we go. Okay, so we need to get the tow truck, get the, this is it, yeah. Get the tow truck, go and get Slink's car, and then we need to plant it at Jimmy's property. However, this is the second to last mission. There is actually one other mission as well. The last mission is called Save Chenchi. That's the very last mission. The heli chopper seems it got more health than in Far Cry.
Load it up, but be careful for once in your stupid ass life.
Nice, okay.
Oh shit, Ray, that's Benny Singh, one of Jimmy's boys.
Right, okay, so what we need to do...
You want to chase after him in this?
Slink, there's a reason why they call me the driver. Sit back and enjoy the ride, man.
I actually like this conversation between these two. I find it quite funny.
We may just have a chance. Benny loves that car more than life itself. He ain't gonna risk smashing it up.
So after a certain point, there's this little dialogue that happens in a minute. It should be about now. Any second now.
Come on,
Here we
man.
go.
I thought you said you could catch this fool.
I can if you shut the hell up for 2 seconds and let me concentrate on the road.
Ray's getting away. Will you hurry the fuck up, please?
Will you shut the fuck up already?
Find it really funny. There we go. Now I just need to get to Jimmy's mansion. Nice. So what I've got to do here is for the mission to finish, I now need to drive. This is driving Slink's car, which has got a bomb on his car. They put a bomb on his car to kill him, supposedly. And obviously he's like, I'm not having that. Ain't killing me. You think they are? Killing me. Whoa! Bloody hell. Okay, right. So, jumping, note to self, do not try that again. I've never done that before, by the way, I should probably mention that. Good grief. There we go. Frame rate really chugged that and got so much stuff it was trying to load on screen. Nice, okay, cool.
No way we could just drive in with this thing on the back. You're gonna have to draw off the heat,
He's here!
This guy's just stood there. Nice. And that is the end of that mission. So we blow it up in front of his house, and supposedly that should be the end of it. Jimmy Yip should be dead, but apparently not. The story continues, and at last we arrive at the final mission in Driver 76. Save Chenji. Turns out he didn't die in that explosion. He had half his face blown off.
Well, it wasn't a fucking ghost we just saw, man. And he's got Chenchi.
There's actually quite an interesting story that Slink's going to tell. So we're going to hear a bit more about it now. So we've got two chasing sequences here. We've got to chase Jimmy Yip himself. We've got to chase, we've got to chase Jimmy himself, and then once we've chased him, there's a shootout, and then there's another chase. However, the other chase is a helicopter. Also, apologies for all the frame drops. It's not usually this bad. Holy crap. God, the frame is going haywire. I was wondering, wait a minute, is it my frame rate that's going weird? No, it's not. It's just, it's encountering a bit of slowdown.
She said he was crazy, you know? She said there was nothing Jimmy wouldn't do if he got angry.
Yeah, that's why Zhao liked the motherfucker. One time when Zhao was first fighting to take over Chinatown, him and his boy Jimmy got jumped one night by the old boss's boy. Word is, they managed to shoot their way out, but Jimmy and Zhao recognized the guys who jumped them. Real close-knit community, Chinatown. Next day, Jimmy goes round to where each of these guys live and start killing their fucking families, man. Wives, mothers, kids, anybody he can find.
Sounds like we'll be doing the whole fucking city a favor when we kill that cold bastard.
You got that right.
Also, the cops aren't even bothered. This is the last mission, so of course they're not bothered by what happens. Of course they're not bothered. Also, you can actually jump ahead of Jimmy here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump ahead of him. Luckily, I know where he's going, so I can just keep ahead of him. yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Really, I should let Jimmy go. He's right there. I should just let him go. Nice. Crap, maybe I went the wrong way. Oops. I thought he went that way, I don't know why. That was close. Nice. There we go. At least it's not running at 5 FPS. Okay, now we've got to shoot out with Jimmy's goons. Sorry, the frame rate's pretty bad. Nice. So, right. So now we've done that. Now comes the finale.
Time to finish this.
Now you fall in a helicopter for about 2 minutes or so. Okay, I'm gonna take, or is it this route here? Take this route, there we go. Nice. Take a left, there we go, cool. Now all I have to do is just make sure I know where I'm going, which I should be able to. As long as I keep him in sight, we should be fine. So, like I said, all we're doing now, we're just chasing Jimmy, and making sure we don't die in the process. That's all we're doing. Hopefully he won't kill me. So I'll say when time is. Time's going to be a while yet though, I think.
Yeah, is it?
Well, I'll say a while. It's more like, I don't know, a minute, if that. 40 seconds or so.
Okay.
We're getting pretty close. But I'll say in a minute, I'll probably say stop or something
In a minute? Alright. I'll get back to my station then.
Yeah, sorry it's been overestimate, man. Anyway. So I've got to make sure that I don't, under any circumstances, lose him. So, as much as I can go quick, I can't afford to lose him. There's like a certain part of this, of the route that he takes, that I need to actually go fast at. Not outrun him. Can't outrun him by too much, because otherwise I'll fail. There we go, and that is time. Oh, stop, time, whichever. And there we go. Jimmy Up is dead. So to prove as to showing you the end, this is the end of it.
You think he'll be okay?
Oh, what? You his mom now?
This is what I mean about it being comic book form.
So, you miss me?
Where have you been?
Yeah, man, what the hell are you trying to do to us?
Ray, I have surprise for you. It was to be a gift for trusted lieutenant. It is now yours.
Wow. I'd come a long way in a short time. And heck, I'd cut some corners to get there. But I had the girl, the car, and an open road ahead. What else can a guy ask for in life, huh?
Also, reuse sound effect from Driver 3, that one. And that is the end. That's everything. Yeah, I think that just about covers it. That's absolutely everything. And then
GG, man.
that's everything. I don't know what time did you get in the end?
151.56.99.
Right, you got okay. You got the same as me. That's good. I was like, I had a worry because I think there might have been a big delay between my stream and the chat. So
Yeah, there is a huge delay between the Discord and the.
I think it was like 2 minutes or something, or
something like that. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't expect it to be that bad, but nice run, man. GG.
Yeah, I do apologise it going over the estimate.
Doesn't matter.
But it's the first time it's ever been shown in a marathon as well, and obviously it just proves that anything can happen. Obviously, whenever I practice, it's gone near enough under 150. Not to be honest, the run that I did the other day, actually, I think, yeah, it was literally like about a minute off what I did the other day in practice. So I think I need to put the estimate higher for this game the next time I run it.